Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. We would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video presentation. In this session, we will present the result of our life cycle assessment study on the production of virgin coconut oil, focusing on the evaluation of environmental impacts across the production process. This presentation is prepared as part of the life cycle assessment course in the Environmental Engineering Program, Universitas Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Jawa Timur. We would like to express our sincere appreciation and respect to Dr. Aulia Ulfah as the lecturer of the Life Cycle Assessment course for her guidance and support throughout this study. Before we begin, I will introduce myself first. My name is Deswin Amalia.
My name is Yusuf Ardiansyah.
My name Muhammad Ilham Firmansyah.
My name is Salsabila Latifah.
And my name is Rasida Salhabil Ahila.
This presentation consists of several parts. First, introduction. Second, goals and scope. Third, life cycle inventory. Next, hotspot analysis and interpretation. Then, conclusion. And finally, recommendation. Now, I will start with the introduction of our case study. Virgin coconut oil, or VCO, is a high-quality crude oil obtained from coconuts without the addition of chemicals or high-temperature heating. The VCO production process includes coconut cracking, coconut milk production, filtration, and vacuum drying. Coconature Nusantara Incorporated, with a production capacity of 28,803 liters per year, generates solid and liquid waste in the form of coconut fiber, shell, coconut pulp, and wastewater from the fermentation and centrifugation process. These wastes have not been optimally utilized and have the potential to impact the environment. Therefore, the application of life cycle assessment is important to evaluate environmental impacts throughout the VCO production cycle using OpenLCS software, with the aim of supporting more efficient, environmentally friendly, and sustainable production.
The goals of the study have four main objectives. First, to identify the life cycle stages with the most significant environmental impact in virgin coconut oil production. Second, to conduct environmental impact assessments using three impacts categories: global warming potential, ozone depletion, and water consumption. Third, to identify environmental hotspots, areas where improvements in environmental performance can be made during the production process. And finally, to provide database information to support decision making. Next. Now we move to the scope of the study. We apply a get-to-get system boundary, which means the analysis covers only activities within the factory, from raw material arrival to the finished virgin coconut oil product. The study does not include upstream production, such as coconut cultivation, nor downstream distribution and product use. The functional unit of the study is 1 liter of virgin coconut oil. This focused approach allows us to evaluate the environmental impacts of the production process at Coconature Nusantara Incorporated without unnecessary complexity. Next.
Life cycle inventory. In the life cycle inventory, summarize the main material and energy input and output for each production step with the get-to-get boundary. This overview ensures transparency and consistency of the data used for impact assessment. First, in process stage include coconut peeling and shelling, coconut grating, coconut milk extraction, fermentation, centrifugation, vacuum drying, and filtration. The second, main input including raw coconut, electricity, water, or grade coconut, coconut milk, and VCO. And the last, in main output include husk or shell, grade coconut, air emission, coconut milk, solid residue, fermented coconut milk, wastewater, VCO, blundo, air emission, and final VCO product.
The next is hotspot analysis and interpretations, global warming potential. The production of 1 liter of virgin coconut oil results in approximately 4.2 kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent. The coconut grating process is the main contributor, accounting for more than 80% of total global warming potential to the high electricity consumption. This indicates that energy use is the primary driver of greenhouse gas emission in the system. Next. Okay, the next is ozone depletion potential. The total impact is 3.76 times to 10 to the power of -7 kilogram of CFC11 equivalent per liter of VCO. The highest contribution originated from the coconut grating process, followed by centrifugation and vacuum drying. These impacts are mainly linked to electricity generation process represented in the background system. Next, the water consumption. Water consumption for the production 1 liter of virgin coconut oil is 0.00159 cubic meter. This impact is generally associated with the coconut milk extraction process to the direct water addition. Other processing steps saw negligible water consumption.
The next is conclusion. Life cycle assessment or LCA study was conducted with Indonesian standard, namely SNE ISO 14000 and 42016 and SNE ISO 1444 and 2017. The study process encompassed 4 main integrated stages. In the first stage, the study objective and scope were defined by a gate-to-gate system, encompassing the production process of virgin coconut oil or VCO at Coconature Nusantara Incorporated. The functional unit was the production of 1 liter of VCO, and the impact analysis method used was Recipe 2016 midpoint H. Next, in the inventory analysis stage, all input and output data from each process unit, from coconut peeling to final filtration, were identified and verified against actual condition in the field. The life cycle impact assessment or LCA stage result in a quantitative calculation of the potential environmental impacts. The main hotspot for both GWP and ODP are identified in the coconut grating process, contributing more than 84% of the total impact due to high electricity consumption. Meanwhile, water consumption impacts originate entirely from the coconut milk production, as this process require a significant amount of clean water for optimal extraction. And the last one is recommendation. Based on the hotspot identification, improvement in environmental performance can be focused on 3 main strategies. First, increasing energy efficient in the coconut grating process, which is the large contributor to GWP and ODP impacts through the machine updating, installation of inverter, and the use of renewable energy such as solar panels. Second, optimizing water use in the coconut milk production stage by controlling the water to create coconut ratio and reusing trade processed water for non-production purpose. Third, expanding the LCA scope to cradle to grave or gate to grave to obtain a more comprehensive assessment of environmental impacts, including those from coconut cultivation and raw material transportation. Close of our presentation. We apologize for any shortcomings or mistake in the delivery of this study. Thank you for your attention, especially for Ms. Aulia Ulfa. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.